cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in the hall.
I've been knocking when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a Batman, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here are the starters offensively, and one of the wideouts, Eric Decker.
Remember when he came out of school, out of Minnesota, many thought he was nothing more than a number 2 or 3 receiver? He's proven everyone wrong. He's a guy who's a high-volume catcher and a terrific player downfield.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And there's a flag on the field. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
To throw, Winston. And he's got Peak. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now, they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
On 1st down, this is Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now Jameis on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Play action now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jay Howard with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's Smith. Going underneath for Charles. Give him 11 on the gain there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Smith on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, Forte. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Winston. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and felt there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. A give. This is Forte. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run for it. Here's Powell. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.